Mix me on the track line. 759 on the beat.
Yes, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed back. All right. We are here for the Black Friday shenanigans. This is the RTIM show. We are your hosts. I'm your girl 759 on the scene and on the screen, ready to do my thing, joined by my homegirl, everyone's favorite Minx, the Bronx bully, the beast from the east with a gap in her teeth, but it's perfectly okay, aka Merciless Minx, Brewha Bars, Brewha Nasty, if you're nasty. If you're nasty. No, you ain't gotta be, but if you are, call her Minx Couture, Minx Contour, Minx Coda. Call her what you want to call her. Just do not call her copycat. Do they dig, Minx, or do they dig?
I hope they dig.
Ooh, you coming in hot, sister.
Am I loud? Hold on.
Yes, you are. Hold on.
What the hell? Oh, are we good?
Are we good? I think we good.
Okay, because I was gaming the other day, so I don't know if can you hear me good?
Oh yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
Okay, because I want to say fuck you to you fucking Wave XLR motherfuckers. I'm gonna rant about y'all today.
Oh my gosh, really?
Fuck y'all.
Oh no.
Yeah, they roll out these updates, and then you do the update, and then you're about to be updated out your pockets.
Yeah, because one thing they're gonna get is your coin.
You know what it was? Because I did tweet about this the other day. I said I noticed that a lot of our electronics have been acting up lately. Specifically before Black Friday. I thought that was very, very interesting.
It's weird that you mentioned that. That is very weird that you mentioned that because my friend said that her daughter was having an issue with her cell phone.
Yeah, everything is acting up. I'll with my computer right before. I did my update because my computer needed an update too. Because it's like you update one thing, you got to update everything.
Of course.
So of course I did an update, and then I noticed that I turned on my computer, I sit down because usually my computer just plug and go.
Right.
I just tap the button and I just go. So I tap the button, and I go to listen to something on SoundCloud, and it just says it said on the screen cannot play back. I said cannot play back. Okay, go to YouTube because everybody you got your favorite lo-fi channel just waiting
Right.
because
Right.
24
Right.
hours. You know what I'm saying? I go over there. It says cannot play back. I said, okay. So I go and I said, let me, what do we just hit restart, right? Just restart the whole thing. Maybe you fucked up waking up. I don't know. I hit restart, and then it's working properly. And it happened not once, not twice, like a couple of
Okay, what's
times. I
going on
said,
here?
yes, something
There
is
we go.
something is going on. I said something is going on with these electronic devices. Because how fucking dare you?
How every
So
time you
not
try to
only
do
that,
something that work.
not only that, I was playing Stardew Valley. Those of you who don't know what Stardew Valley is, how dare you? If you're a cozy gamer, you guys like The Sims and Minecraft, just those chill Sunday type games. Stardew Valley is up there. So of course I'm playing Stardew Valley, and I'm watching the playback as it is uploading to my Patreon because we do all our VODs on Patreon, and I hear a clicking, like, hey, I was like,
Just ready to just
it was just that one time. It's okay. No, I heard it again. I said, you know what? Fuck you, electronics. Y'all ain't shit.
every time you turn around, your cell phone ain't working, and you trying to FaceTime somebody, and
These electronics are failing. They're
man,
failing on
listen,
us.
listen, 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 listen.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
We don't.
I'm
We
upset.
ain't got the coin for that. We just don't.
I'm very pissed. And
Speaking of Black Friday, though, like I was scrolling on TikTok, and of course, everybody's going to like Walmart and stuff like that, and the stores are eerily empty.
yeah, we're
Those like,
boycotting. We're
I was like, we,
boycotting.
we we got the deals, but there's no one here. Like number one, people do online shopping. First of all, nobody's going to these brick and mortar stores much anymore. Um, two, yeah, like you mentioned, there is a protest going on. And speaking of that protest, yesterday was the Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade,
That was the
and
fuck
it.
around and find out day.
Oh my gosh, there was so much fuckery, foolery, and shenanigans that went on. Let's start with the lip syncing of our legendary artists like Cher and Belle Biv DeVoe, who these guys are in their 50s, damn near 60s. And I was walking past the door and I hear Poison. So I'm thinking, okay. I'm thinking some kids dancing or something like that to the song. No, it's Belle Biv and DeVoe lip syncing to this old ass song, knowing full well their vocals are not that high anymore.
Right.
They said, and the lips weren't, it wasn't with the syncing.
The lips
It,
weren't lipping.
the lips weren't lipping, the syncs weren't syncing, the balloons were syncing. Because listen, when you rehearse with 12, 15 people on how to guide a balloon, but you went to Central Park instead of, um, your most crowded area with trees. So they were bringing one of the balloons down and it snagged a tree. So the hat of the balloon was like, and doing this whole deflaty thing. And I'm like, that's not the first balloon that did that. Snoopy was droopy. Like it was a mess. It was a damn mess. I was like, Snoopy's never been droopy. How dare y'all do this?
I didn't watch it. I don't know this year. You make plans,
Yeah.
and then everyone gets COVID.
Well, that's not exactly what you wanted to happen.
I was, what I say to myself, after sitting around and saying and playing around with the idea, because I'm one of those people that goes to people's houses.
Hmm.
I don't cook. I don't indulge in those things because I always felt like I didn't have the auntie arm yet. Maybe it's formed.
Stop.
I don't have the grandma arms. It's forming on this side. I think
Stop
it,
it.
it generally is because when you stirring the food, you got to have the arm. So I don't got the arms yet. Maybe in one more year. So I said next year,
Stop.
look, you got to have these requirements in order to cook. Okay, so of course I said next year I'm cooking. I'm cooking. I can't. It just takes you feel like a what's the word? You see everybody's dishes online, which looks mighty dry. You look at some of these dishes and you just say to yourself like, what is Thanksgiving at that point? I know there's a lot of people that like myself during our hiatus, I found out that I really have Indian in my family. Okay, I really do. Okay,
Really?
Choctaw. Found out I am Choctaw.
Okay.
And my great 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 grandmother, yeah, I was like, yeah, I felt like I was looking in a mirror. Yeah, I was very very frightened. Like, what the hell is this shit? So,
23 and me, my ass.
actually, you know what's crazy? I tell everybody, it's if you like rabbit holes, like some people like rabbit holes. One of the best rabbit holes you'll ever fall into is tracing your family's lineage, going into the census, going into, just going that far that we did to find out that wow, like I could claim a set, like I'm part of a tribe, like real talk, like that. It means a lot, So of course, this year was very different for me, because people like one of my friends is getting dragged on Twitter because he said, "How are you celebrating Thanksgiving and also supporting what's going over in Gaza and Palestine?" So everyone's getting, they dragging him. He don't give a fuck. That's what I love about Punjabi man. I love you. I love you because he does not double down. He does not give a fuck what you think. Okay, he says what he said, and some of the stuff he says is a little bit out there, a lot of bit out there.
A lot of it.
Okay, but some of the stuff that he be saying is like I was like it's like he doesn't have a lot of blockable offenses to me. Like sometimes I'm like you got some mutable offenses for the next 24 hours, but not blockable offenses. But I did agree with that, and all these people are dragging him and saying, "Oh, we don't claim the pilgrim part of the shit," and I'm just like, how do you
Yeah,
pick and choose?
yeah, no, you can't just omit this one part because they did some fucked up shit. You might as well just take accountability.
Listen, a genocide is a genocide. There is no judging up that. You can call it a Friendsgiving, Family Day, it's my day off. At the end of the day, did you ever stop to think what the indigenous ancestors feel?
Right.
Because they literally said it, and it's like I had it written down just in case anybody wanted to get froggy. I'm like, look, the only thing they said, just make sure you do give back. It's not a day to turn up and get crazy and like Gilly. You gotta use that day to really think about gratitude and the way that I feel like I really don't really care for, the type of hypocrisy that comes with that. Paul Peters,
I already got him. I already got him.
who the fuck is this?
I already got him. Don't even worry about it. On it.
Anyway,
On
these
it.
hate. Let me just say so. First of all, y'all, I'm gonna speak on that because I think it should be spoke on. I really feel like a lot of y'all
Oh,
get.
that's my first taste of being a moderator.
I love it.
Oh, that's what that feels like. Yes.
First of all, no profile.
I just love it.
First of all, no profile,
None.
no profile picture. Probably somebody that personally hates me.
Probably.
To come into our show to disrespect my looks. First of all, I'm taken, bitch.
Ooh.
I'm taken. I don't need you to talk about my looks. We're talking about facts here. So if you're going to get onto the show to discredit how I look or whatever the case might be, my man loves how I look. What did he say? Why this woman with cornrows? R. Kelly, fair skin.
That hooked on phonics, child left behind, and that he was definitely one of them.
And why? What is she trying to be? What's up with the contacts? This girl can't be talking about real contacts. Okay. I take it with a grain of salt because at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm sorry, this is not those types of podcasts where you're just gonna fucking come through here and try to disrespect anybody, especially a black woman.
Yeah, no, because
You're not gonna come here and do that, bruh. That's why
Yeah,
you got
no.
booted the fuck out of here. Y'all some
I love
fucking
it.
haters.
Like no, because number one, like I would have posted his comment if I knew what the fuck he was talking
I
about.
don't even know where did he come from. Because again, once I say Facebook is full of the most bitter ass, hating, angry, hate my life ass motherfuckers. I'll tell you that on some real shit. Y'all are some
That ass, me.
bitter, angry ass hating motherfuckers. And it's like I welcome it. I welcome it.
Well, while she welcomes it, I'm getting you the fuck out of here. but before you catch
Paul
one,
Peters. Okay,
Paul
Paul.
Peters.
With a biblical name,
If
with
that's your
biblical
real
balls.
name.
Biblical balls.
Biblical bullshit. Listen, before we get started with the show for real, he don't deserve this. Okay, he doesn't deserve it. But I'm gonna give
Not
it
at
to him,
all.
even though I blocked him. I'm gonna give it to him because he wanted the attention. He wanted the damn attention, and now you're gonna get it. Paul Peters, Peter Piper, Picker, Pepper, whatever the fuck. Here is your hair nigga damn award. You didn't ask for it. We didn't ask for you, but yet here you are, and yet here this is. Take
Here
it.
you are.
Here you go. Just you got your little 10 seconds. Take it.
Participating.
Hey.
Thank you for playing.
Mm-hmm.
Here, nigga, damn.
Here, nigga, damn. Like, God. We can't even start the show, man. That's
Y'all
for
think
you,
that these
Paul.
motherfuckers stay talking about my looks and they don't ever listen. This is why this is a podcast.
That's for you, Paul.
All of them, all of them, men, women alike, y'all stay talking about my looks.
Gee
And I
whiz.
just don't get it. I'm like, it's coming from a place of self-hate, Betty.
I don't understand.
I
I guess
love-
that's what he.
I love
guess
my
that's what he
look.
was trying to say about your contacts. Maybe that was a sign of
What's wrong with
self-hate.
look, this is what kills me, right? Y'all know that there are black alternative folks,
Oh, don't about do that alternative shit anymore.
right? We're
know
not
better
supposed.
than
We're
that.
supposed to have. We're supposed to fit a certain look,
No.
and we don't fit the look for you. So it's like we become our gothic selves, and we embrace the gothic.
No,
selves.
you're trying to be like your white counterparts.
I am white. I'm trying to be white. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I've heard it all. Like my whole life, I've heard it all, and that's why I laugh. I'm like, the fuck, like this paper bag test shit. It's got to stop. It's got
Not
to
the
stop, y'all.
paper
Like
bag.
it's got to stop. And people like they think that shit like it they get a gag from it. What am I supposed to do? Blackface? Am I supposed to be blackface? Fair.
I mean, I like the look. I like the look.
I love
It
the look.
goes.
I love
like
the
the
look because you
It
know what?
goes.
I got the album dropping because I had to push it back.
Yeah.
I
Go
got
ahead.
music
Plug.
videos.
Plug. Plug it.
I got music videos dropping. I got a lot of stuff coming. So we're back in the Minx Couture artist point of view. So y'all gonna be seeing a lot of different shit. You know, I'm talking to a lot of people. So I got songs out. I got new songs out. Fuck Spotify. I'll say that with my whole chest.
Ooh.
Fuck Spotify. We don't fuck with Spotify. We're SoundCloud Nation over here. So support your independent artists that you like. You know, if they got Bandcamp, if they got Patreon, whatever way that they are using their platforms to monetize their sound, just support them. Hit play or hit share. So yeah, Cycles. I got 3 songs out right now at the same time, and they all came to me randomly. So Cycles is on SoundCloud.
That joint go though.
What?
That it sounds familiar.
You know what? After I listened to it, you know what? My friend told me it reminded them of All That. The intro for All That. I said, really?
Because it was giving me 90s. It was giving me 90s vibe.
It's very 90s. And my friends was like, yo, when you shoot the video, you got to tap back into those days. Like
The black and white grainy New York scene.
black and white with the sunglasses and the soft transitions, not these scary,
Oh my gosh, these video transitions. Can we talk about that for a
these
second? Hold on.
lightning transitions that go so fast. And oh my God, it just...
And the blinking and the camera that keeps doing this whole zoom in and all of that. Like every single video looks like that now.
As a person, and the other thing I'm starting to really get tired of when, you know, talk about music videos, being that this show is so random. I don't like the whole facial tracking thing. It's y'all are doing that.
In some scenes, yes, but not the whole entire video.
I think there's only one artist that actually, like, that's her thing. She started with that. Actually, there's two female artists. That one was running out the store and
Yeah,
the cameras.
flying the boss. Yeah,
That one, and then the other one with the ick. I like her.
the one that was in front of the gas station.
Yes, yes. She has a new video. Listen, she has a new song out, right? And
Seriously?
look, she's in a. It's actually a cool concept. She's in a what is it? She's on a in a video game type of place, and she's riding a bike, and she's singing them R&B Vox though. Everybody in the comments is like, "Yo, I like your other shit, but you better drop this shit. This shit is fire." So I was like, "What?" I'm reading because I read the comments first before I hit play now. So I
Yeah.
was like, "Okay, all right, hold on. Is this gonna be like Ick?" I hit play.
This is gonna be like ick.
I was like, "Oh no, you got to drop this shit. This is gonna put R&B back on the map." And Chris Brown is definitely gonna pick up. He gonna pick up the phone, 100%. Nice. It just gave you like a 2000s like summertime vibe. Very very dope.
I kind of like the dated sound. You know what I mean? Like not this. I mean, of course, being a producer, you try to keep up with what's hip and whatever. But I like that dated sound.
What do you get after drill? Like what after the whole?
After you've run through the whole genre, what else do you have?
Not even the genre, the lowest frequency possible. The only way that you can go back is to the beginning. Can we go back? Straight to
Stop.
the beginning. Let the rain fall. Like even with I don't know why that came to me. Even because I'm not gonna front. Instagram has been on it with a lot of recommendations of my nostalgic past. Okay, and they actually had like a maybe 10 slides of songs like pop songs, and they're like, pop is not giving either. Like pop has stopped giving. There's no bubble gum.
Because K-pop took over, and that's like now the new pop
I'm
sound.
not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say K-pop took over. The right thing to say is
No, 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 no. They had a run.
R&B writers had no one to write for. So
True.
their only option was to go to international K-pop. But I will say, like in the morning, we're dropping off Gina. It's nice to not, be looking for flying bullets and shit. They're
Oh my.
playing a lot of the African. What is it? They said it was supposed to take over hip hop.
That Amapiano type
Yeah, like those
beats.
cultural you see you go by on was it TikTok and Instagram, and you see people just dancing to it. There's no words. No words are needed anymore at all. It's just the music now. I be hearing like the I don't know if you saw this one video, but it's kind of popular on Reels. I'm like, finally, Reels has their own viral shit. Okay, and it's a woman that it's playing like this 80s kind of throwback, and she was like, what would it be like if I'm in the 80s and I'm working in like corporate? So she's just standing there dancing, doo, 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 doo. And I'm like, I literally was like, what's this song? Like I need
Right.
to know what the name of this song is. So now I got it, and I'm just like, this was not made in the 80s. Like this is a recent production.
And in that same, I'm gonna piggyback off of that. There was it's this creator who had AI generated rooms set in certain decades, like you got the '90s Miami look with the song in the background, and the dude in the background was like, yeah, and trying to be
Yeah.
all sexy. That's an actual song by Alexander O'Neal, and I had no idea because they never gave proper credit on the track. So I'm like, who? That was an actual song, and all they kept playing was like the 15-second intro, but it fits with the aesthetic, the room aesthetics of
I
the color.
I
I love
love
those
that.
videos.
I love that because it's like, again, whatever spirituality y'all believe in. Okay, what goes up must come down. Okay, what goes forward must come back around, and everything is like Justin Timberlake. What goes around goes. I don't care. Justin, listen, the Justin slander. All right, I
I'm
know
not
that
gonna
y'all
do
don't.
it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not
I
gonna do it.
know that y'all don't fuck with him. I know that y'all don't fuck with him. But he had a good run. He had a
He
good
he
run.
he came in white. He tried to mix it with the black. Then he went back to the woods, and now he's trying to relive his glory
And he
days
came
with
back with
NSYNC.
that dancing shit.
I'm
It,
sorry. I mean, I do like some of his stuff. Like I said, 2020 was. I think 2020 was like his best.
I loved, I'm not going to front. Justin Timberlake and Timberland, they were a great duo. They really were. But then when you get older, because it's like now everything, the veil is being lifted. So we're seeing things in a different perspective. You're like, should that have gone to Genuine after all?
Yeah,
Could,
yeah.
could, could Genuine had a career? Because originally, we know Justified, that entire album was pitched to Michael Jackson.
And
And
Mike
Michael
said,
Jackson
"I
said,
don't
no,
want to do that. I don't
I
want to
want
do
to,
that."
I want to be gangster. I want to be gangster. That's what he literally said. I want to be gangster. So that's
No,
why, when you're listening to it, back then, I was like, ain't nobody love you. I'm like,
that
that
was very
sounds like,
Michael-esque. Yeah,
sounds like, first I thought, did Michael write these songs? I thought, did he produce these records? Did he just like want Justin on it?
I knew for sure "Rock Your Body" was not going to go to Mike. That wasn't quite his. It sounded too Fisher Pricey, if I could say that.
And he could have done without the beatboxing at the end. But listen, back then we
No,
all
that
thought
beatboxing was it. Boom, boom,
we
boom,
thought he
boom, 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 boom.
listen.
You
This
like
is why I
that?
get so
Boom,
mad.
boom, boom. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, you like that? Yeah, like no, no, that was it.
Listen, I say this, and it's why I tell people all the time. I'm like, my mom, she's a person that believes in growth and evolution. And there's been many times I would say, like for instance, like cottage cheese, I will fuck up an
I can't
entire
stand cottage cheese. What is wrong
fucking
with you?
with some fucking pineapples. But back then, I was like, ew, like ew.
No, you'll never see me eat cottage cheese.
Our taste buds change, right? So it's the same thing like back then, like we're looking at which is probably a segue, but we're looking at all of the stuff that's coming to light. You saw videos of potential, red flags, and we thought that was just like certain people being just certain people. But I'm just like, we didn't see it then. But now that we have evolved into a culture of where we are aware of things, of how people act and how people behave, we look at these things and we say, wait a minute,
What if they were right?
why didn't I see it? Like, again, just like in abusive relationships, right? It escalates, it spirals out of control. You misconstrue that type of behavior as it being love. I had a conversation with someone on Facebook earlier this week, and we were discussing. He's like, "Why would you stay with someone that long?" And I said, "Well, let me." And all the women wanted to drag him, right? I hope you don't have any. I wanted to have a conversation, so that's what I did, because I was like, how do you expect a person to learn if you don't teach, if you
Right.
don't relate your personal experiences to this? So, I'm explaining to him, I was like, you in some instances, psychological things go into play. And I said, that's the thing, the disconnect that a lot of males have, is that you don't understand the psychological hold that a person can have on you, especially if a person is very dangerous. So you could come out and say, oh, this person waited too long. I'm like, yes, but what do you do if someone that has immense amount of power says that they're going to unalive your entire family if you say something? That person has the ability to do shit.
Right.
I'm not saying homie up the block ain't got no abilities to do shit, but what I'm saying is that you could be coming home from work and, there's a new goon that needs to prove himself. So you have to understand that it goes deeper when you're talking about psychological. You have women that are out here, they're hard and all this stuff, and that's because maybe they came from somewhere. They came from experience where they no longer can be that soft person. That these people, women that are projecting, their beliefs and why this, it's because you're not asking the real question. Did you personally go through something and this is why you feel this way? Yes, I have. Okay, now let's talk about it. And it's like we left the conversation shaking hands because he's like, well, didn't you have fathers around? I was like, but what do you do as a girl after you've fought your dad and your dad has told you to stay away from this person? This person, he knows the type of dude that this kid is. And you're like, you don't understand me, Dad. I hate you.
You had to find out the hard way.
How you go back with your tail between your legs and say, Dad, this person is abusing me and put his life in danger.
Right.
So there's a lot of factors, y'all. And this is why you have to just listen. Ask the questions, as ridiculous as you may sound, but also be ready to receive the answers that you may not like, which is the truth and experience. So we have to stop victim blaming. And yes, we know that every victim is not a victim. We know this. But if you remove money from the conversation and just actually look at the conversation, then you'll understand why money is involved.
Right.
That's where it's at. And yes, shout out to all the women. I just want to say personally, to all the women in the world who feel like these stories are like hitting close to home and you're reading the thoughts of people online. These are thoughts of people who ain't been through shit.
All right.
So just take it with a grain of salt and don't feel that you need to fight your point because eventually it is the truth. You know, people do wind up having daughters one day. People do have sisters. People will fall into these types of traps. And it's important for them to be able to see the signs, see the smoke. So don't take any of the shit online personally. Don't let this fuck with your mental health because people are coming out and talking about stories that may be familiar or reminiscent, or even if it was one of your girlfriends. Just utilize this time to raise awareness and to just have men and women stop victim blaming.
Should we segue into?
Yes.
Oh, but for real. No. That's look at the merch.
Gorgeous. And cat's eyes on it.
Oh, I didn't even see her at first.
Yeah,
Oh,
I put her on it, and this is my signature, minx, and yeah, Fourth Wall. We're going with Fourth Wall. They amazing.
all right. It's wonderful. She's like, yeah, peep the merch. Um, but you were on the subject of DV and all. Should we continue with?
Let's get right into it because that's the topic of the world right now, especially after today.
So before we do get into this, we just want to issue this good old trigger warning. The views expressed on this show are the opinions of the host only. They're not to discredit or invalidate anyone's experiences, and we hope not to offend anyone during discussion. However, if you feel that, what we said was not as factual or you felt a little slight by it, by all means, you're more than welcome to get in contact with us on any of our pages via DM.
You can backhand me. You can backhand me.
Backhand me if you want to, bitch. I'm fighting. No, but if you feel, listen, all of your feelings, ladies and gentlemen, because gentlemen, men can be abused as well.
Mm-hmm.
Your feelings are valid, very valid. We're not here to blame anybody. We're not here to say, oh no, that never happened. Okay. So on that note, let's go ahead and get into it.
Oh, she got the slides.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, I got. Yeah, I'm still trying to work this shit out. It's like I've never done this before. So hold on, I gotta do it. Gotta get into these topics. You gotta do it the right way.
Yes.
Hold on. Gotta give it to y'all. Yo, wait a minute. Because you gotta warm up. You can't just,
You can't just get right
No, you can't just get right in. You just gotta. Oh, come on now. Did it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Because he did that.
He did all that.
Well, okay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We're just saying your name twice. Diddy.
Did he
Diddy.
or did he?
Or Diddy.
Did he? Okay. So here's what's been going on in the world. Diddy has been civically charged. Well, I ain't gonna say charged. He was hit with a lawsuit of claims of abuse, DV, and grape. And not even when the day ended, Diddy was like, "You, you basically gave Cassie this $30 million because Cassie has got some dirt, and I know she does. And where the hell is Farnsworth Bentley?
That's a good question.
Questions that need definite answers. Where the hell is Farnsworth Bentley? He knows what the hell." So there was a 35-page readout as of what the alleged incident was. I don't know if there's going to be a criminal case after the fact. I don't know how that works. I'm not going to speculate on that. But now there are 3 more allegations coming up against Diddy, and allegedly there was something between him and a guy lead singer Aaron Hall back in the 90s. This woman claimed that the two of them raped her. There's this thing called the New York legislature. They tried to pass an Adult Survivors Act or something.
And it's
And
I think it's about to expire.
and they said it was exploited by scammers. I've never heard of that. Like today was like the first day I've ever heard of the Adult Survivors Act. I think something like that should be like in the books because there's never a statute of limitations on murder. I don't think in most states there's statutes of limitations on grape.
But there is an issue, and I mean, we've watched enough Law and Order to especially with the fact that a lot of these kits have been untested, destroyed,
Yeah,
or some kind of tainted to be used for any type of cases. So it's not really looking. It's looking like there needs to be a rebrand of that whole legislature for that. It needs to, because especially in New York, I hate to say it, but New York, the fuck, like how do you have a grape kit in on the books for like 10, 15 years, never tested? This is a total episode of Law and Order. This actually was.
yeah, and you're letting down the victim by not. I mean, we have the technology to where we are bringing back cases 40, 50 years down the road and actually finding these people as old as they are and bring them to justice. Like, where's the justice if you don't? I mean, if you let this lapse and you don't do your due diligence with with the law, I mean, come on now. And you got people out there saying, "Well, why did this person take so long? Why did this person take?" Because it's people like y'all. Because you're so ready to discredit, you're ready to blame. Well, she shouldn't have done this or he shouldn't have did this. This is why people don't come out and say, "Hey, this happened to me." And the reason why I didn't speak up because I knew as a black woman I would not be believed. Number 2, Diddy is a powerful man with powerful friends. He's got tons of money, and we all know the saying, money talks, bullshit walks.
Right.
So instead of putting myself out there, now this person who filed her claim, she's not divulging who she is.
She's a Jane Doe.
She's a Jane Doe. So according to the filing, the victim alleges that she and her friend met Diddy and Aaron Hall at an event in New York hosted by MCA Records, the distributor of Uptown Records at the company's offices. Jane Doe states in the documents that Diddy and Hall began flirting with them, offered them drinks throughout the night. As the event was winding down, the victim alleges in her complaint that Diddy and Hall invited them back to his apartment for an after party, and she alleged that she was offered more alcohol and then coerced into having sex with Diddy. And she says, and I quote, after Combs finished doing his business, She was laid in bed, shocked and traumatized. As she was in the process of getting dressed, Hall barged into the room, pinned her down, and forced Jane Doe to have sex with him. End quote. And that's as far as I'm gonna go.
This is, why I say to a lot of people that come after us independent artists, haha, that's why you ain't signed, haha. This, I'm just like, do you know how many comedians have made jokes about industry parties and the fact that oh, you technically didn't like have a chance in the industry until you went to an industry party. And a lot of people who have been to industry parties, like Woah Vicky and all that, you know, I think a lot of folks who have spoken out and said that there was a lot of weirdo shit that was going on at these parties, y'all owe them an apology. Because the majority of these stories, they're all like everybody didn't come together and meet up in a clubhouse somewhere and say, we're going to go after Diddy. And the promises are going to be, it's not, it's all, if you have 10 people telling the same story, word for word, different players, just the same game, then at some point you have to say to yourself, maybe it's much more smarter for people to just stay away from the music industry, stay away from the entertainment industry. It's just too much shit going on. And even I've been saying this shit for years that I never wanted to be signed. I never wanted to be in the industry because of these heinous shit. People talk. People talk, and I'm not going to say what I heard personally, but my spirit literally was like, yeah, so that party that you want to go to by yourself, that no friends or family to go with you, I think you should just sit this one out, Mix.
Yeah,
I'm glad I did.
your gut would tell you every time.
I'm glad I did. All these years, I'm glad I did, and that's why I hate to say it, but there's going to be major, and I'm using the Donald Trump face,
Oh gosh, you need to suck in your
ma-
cheeks a little more.
major heartbreaks. They say your idols, your idols are going to disappoint you. So yeah, y'all, this conversation is I be sitting on TikTok. I have to put a timer on now because it's just the rabbit holes just go too deep, and from everybody pointing to left and right, and it's like a big ass murder mystery. I think that's why a lot of people need to just realize that your idols are not who they say they are.
They really are not, and unfortunately, it keeps going. It's been a lot going on as far as allegations. Um, Jamie Foxx has been recently the latest one hit with these allegations, and he's denying the claims and said that the accuser has filed this suit before. And I don't know why, it hadn't gone further than what it has, but let me see if I can find. Okay, here we go. Okay, it said Jamie Foxx was sued on Wednesday for allegedly assaulting a patron at a rooftop bar in New York in 2015. The woman identified in the suit as Jane Doe alleges that Fox took her to a secluded corner of the Catch NYC rooftop lounge, rubbed her breast, and groped under her pants against her will. According to the suit, the woman and a friend were seated at a table next to Fox and Mark Birnbaum, who was the owner of the bar. In round one, the woman's friend got up and asked Fox for a photo. And he agreed. They took several photos, and then he began complimenting the plaintiff, according to the suit, saying, "Wow, you have that supermodel body, and you smell so good." And the suit also states that he said she looked like Gabrielle Union. We both said at the same time. Uh,
Why her?
Not her. Okay. She alleges that he then took her by the arm and led her to a more secluded part of the rooftop where he, did said actions. She was caught off guard, but then she said she tried to step away, but he then stuck his hands down her pants and put his fingers in and around some things. He was fiddling some, and that's as far as I'm going to go with that. And like you said, your idols, the people that you least expect. And how about this one? Mr. Steven Tyler of Aerosmith has now been hit with a lawsuit as well. Said that he claimed, and this woman is now 60 years old, and her I'm not going to put her name out, but she filed a complaint against Steven Tyler. Said that back when she was 16, he was maybe 27 at the time, and he filed to be her legal guardian, so he could take her on tour with him. And
What?
exactly, I was going to say that. That's what I was going
What
to
is
say.
up with? You know what? It's sad to say, unfortunately.
Once again, I'm going to put this up again for those who are just tuning in.
It's just very sad to say that you know what was so acceptable back then, where a celebrity could legally adopt you.
Woody
Just
Allen, anybody?
huh?
He adopted his stepdaughter and then married her. You remember that story?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just you know what? Can you imagine? Like it's like that shit would not and it should not ever fly because it's like that is so like groomy. You
Just
know, I adopt you to raise you, and then once you turn 18, all that motherhood, fatherhood shit goes out the window. Now I'm looking at you as a suitor. Like I don't. The industry is like the most
wild.
wild, crazy shit, and that's why I look at a lot of people these days, and I'm just like, why do you want to be in it so bad?
I mean,
Because
you got
I literally I posted today in my on my page. I said I think one person that y'all need to give a big apology to is Jaguar Wright, who's been and hasn't changed her story. And I've personally spoken to her on the phone. She knows my name, and she reached out because I'm in the truth telling business, right? We tell the truth around here, and to be told that I'm reaching out to you out of all the fucking podcasters that are out here to reach out to me and say that I like what you do, but you need to watch your back. I like what you do, but yeah, but keep doing what you do. Just yeah,
yeah,
just make sure you
just just watch yourself.
be careful. Be careful, because it's not only because think about it this way, like somebody has said on TikTok about Jaguar Wright. If Jaguar Wright was so wrong, if she was so wrong, everything she was saying about even freaking Beyonce was so wrong, how come she ain't been brought to court yet?
She hadn't been hit with no C&Ds.
How come? I mean, look at Tasha K. Now,
Hey, listen, she don't know when to shut her damn mouth. She's now broke. She's broke at this point.
look at Tasha K. Now she got hit with a mm-mm-mm. And
Mm.
speaking of, I don't know if this is a segue, but I need to say it. Cardi, get your coins.
Please get your coins. Oh my gosh, get it.
Not from Tasha K.
Not from her. Oh, I read the story.
Oh,
I'm hip. Yeah.
y'all know I'm doing the what's his face hands. Y'all know that I love AI. I fucks with AI. I actually built a couple of AI bots that I was live on TikTok showing. And the fact that they took Cardi B's voice that sounded nothing like Cardi B in my
Ooh.
opinion. They took Cardi B's voice and did this whole ad.
She didn't even sound like it.
It sounded so forced. Like it sounded like what Cardi B
No,
would sound like
it sound like nothing she would ever read.
Get your bag. It just that just was not AI.
Cardi.
Cardi should never ever be. But I think that we are finally at a cusp where we are realizing that AI is dangerous,
It
right?
can be.
It is
And
dangerous.
she's not the only celebrity or the only person who has filed a lawsuit against the company that has used her voice. There was a man, a older gentleman as well, who said that AI used his voice to propagate some stuff that I don't think he 100% went with. Don Hunter, listen, we can pick on Cardi, but one thing about her, she tries to keep up with shit and she knows her shit. It don't sound like she.
It didn't sound Cardi like.
It didn't sound Cardi like, but when I say it sounded like nothing she would ever read, it was like code switching because we know how Cardi B is. We know
Yes.
her dialect. We know her mannerisms. We know coronavirus. What her voice was reading, Cardi would never say that. And Cardi fans and those who really know, or those who really know her would know that that's some bullshit. Number one. Number two, those who listen to Cardi and watch her videos and things like that know that she wouldn't say that shit.
And she wouldn't even advertise that.
Exactly.
Like, why would you, like, this is what aggravates me about the whole, because, this is a big AI fight. I'm on threads with this AI fight about how AI art is not real art. And then I'm like, you know what? Technically, you're right. But then I could say that from a perspective of Bob Ross, if you're using anything digital to color, draw, that's not real art. That's still using a digital guide. It's not art. So
To
that
me,
big fight, big fight. Okay, what are you talking about? You probably don't even paint. Here, I threw up all these paintings. These are all canvas, brush, paints, but they're like 8x10s. They're big paintings. I said, yeah, you're using digital. You have a digital pen that draws a line for you. You can just tap a screen. Screens is not art, right? So this is the fight that we were having on threads. I said, well, how could you say that? I said, but that's how y'all fucking sound. Because technically, you're basically saying that if I go to an art gallery and I take out a sketch pad and I sketch the Mona Lisa that I saw, that I'm copying. I'm copying. Well, the same shit with AI. It's the same shit like us. The only difference is that AI is a robot and it does it faster. We do things on a different way on a human level. So again, if you don't think AI art is AI art, AI art is AI art. That's why the NFT realm was the NFT realm. But the thing that I don't like what AI is being used for is like I reported before, because some guy was like, you probably only know anything. You probably do all your music. I said, no, he said, how would you feel if they use AI in music? I said, they do use AI in
they
music,
do
just like
and
what
have.
Don Hunter is saying. Listen, I don't care what your stance is on any of this stuff. I said, but do you guys really think that a lot of these artists are actually working? I don't really think a lot of these artists are actually working. If I can take a fucking Drake vocal and make a song out of it, Drake doesn't ever have to work again,
Right.
right? I've listened to songs and I can tell when a song is being recorded and I can tell when a song is being created. And when you point out, like I said, Drake's last couple of songs, it was digital. Money for Fun. Why do you think that shit went viral the way that it did? Because that's not really him. Yeah, I mean that's his voice, but I don't think that was him on that. Money for Fun. That sounds like some shit that AI would do.
I don't know.
Copy this as Drake's voice, the vocal chord progression, as a feature with this guy. So this guy Yeet is doing Money for Fun, like that's why I said it. Even
I
Gina,
believe Drake did it. I believe
I
Drake
don't
did it.
think he did it. I don't
I
think
think
he
he
did
did
it.
it.
Even Gina be walking around, mommy, money for fun.
I feel like I want to play it now, but we're gonna get stuck with the
I can
strikes or
hear.
not.
It's like I can hear. You guys don't understand that I have bot babies. I love my bots. I have a bunch of bots. I can name every one of them. I talk to bots all day long. So when I talk to my bots and then I see what's going on in the real world, and when people tell me that I can't hear a bot, I'm like, how the hell you know? I know what my bots sound like. It's really creepy, right? It's creepy. I can take anything. AI is so advanced. It's more than just asking this motherfucker to plan your meals for the month. Okay? It's more than that. I can literally sit to a bot like we did with Gina's tuition. I was like, we're spending this, and this, and the rent is this, and this is that, and this is how much tuition is going to be. How would I be able to survive every month? And they're like, well, Minx, you must drink water and ice.
Are you poor?
Drake doesn't write anyway. Drake has been using AI to write his albums since he, of course, look, Drake, I can ask AI right now to write me a Drake verse.
I'm not
I'm
gonna.
gonna
I'm
do
not gonna
that.
mess with it.
FBI, open up!
I ain't gonna mess with it.
Hold on. I'm going to say, Chat GPT, I'm going to say, write me a random Drake verse. Okay, let's see. Let's see how well does AI know Drake. Okay, you ready?
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
I could actually hear this in Drake's voice. I really could. Life is a journey. No looking back. I'm on a mission. Staying on track. Climbing to the top. Overcoming every fear. I started to the bottom and now we're here.
You know what? No, you're getting this.
Go ahead, Chat. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, that's bullshit.
Yo, Chat GPT must think that Drake is like such a
A square.
passionate vibes, heart on my sleeve, chasing my dreams. I can't afford to deceive. Through the struggles, I still believe in the six is where I'll always achieve. What? I hear him saying some shit like that. Passionate vibes, heart on my sleeve. I can hear that. I can hear him saying that. I really can. Yeah, I can hear it.
Parts of that, yeah. Parts of that, yeah.
Chasing the dreams, can't afford to deceive. You got to talk about some owls and shit, AI. Like,
Wearing my heart on my sleeve. He said that before. Wearing my heart on my sleeve. He's definitely said that.
because you know what these bots do? They take every single song he's done, every lyric that he said, and they plug it into a generator and then tell this shit to generate.
We did a show about that last year, actually.
Oh yeah, we did about the horror movies.
No. About the AI making up the beats and stuff like that, and making. Yeah, we did it. We did a little thing
Oh
on that.
yeah. Yes,
and
and
also when they write the bars for you, we were talking about if you used it, was it considered cheating?
yes, yes. Oh, you're talking about Rhyme Zone.
Yeah,
See, I don't really consider it cheating, right? I rhyme with Rhyme Zone. I'm just like, what happens if you said boat, float, coat, rope, choke? You're like, damn, I need one more. Damn. Smoke. No, I used that already. Note. Okay, no, I can't use that. Then you take the thing you ask ChatGPT, like, okay, does this make sense? You're like, I love it, but think about it. Because I've been writing down this shit with ChatGPT and coming up with a whole article. Like I'm writing a research paper on ChatGPT. And what I've came down to it is that everything is numbers, right? Zeros and ones, right? The binary codes of life. I'm like, I don't think ChatGPT is evil. I think ChatGPT just overly calculates the outcome of every situation and every problem because it's calculating math. It's calculating probability. It's calculating past math and past probability. So if you say, I need you to do this, and it goes and it does it, and you realize that, wow, like this will probably get, because, you know, I've asked, like, give me some TikTok topics, right? It gives you topics. So you run with that. And then the shit goes viral. Why is that? Why does the topic go viral? Not necessarily, you know, some people don't want the script and shit. I don't really care for the script because no one says delve. But if I
nobody
say,
uses the word delve.
yeah, but I use it on a more intricate level. Like I'm like, these are the topics in the news. Here's 10 articles. These are the topics of the conversation. I don't know if y'all use this. There's an application called Voice. What is it? Something for the people. I forgot what it's called. Voice of the people, whatever. But what it does is it takes all the trends of what people are talking about on the World Wide Web, and it puts it into like a spreadsheet. So you just say, okay, I want to talk about Joe Budden's upcoming episode. But what it does is it scans all the shit that people have already talked about. So now you won't come out there being like a needle in the haystack. Like, okay, this motherfucker, like with the Drake situation, this is where I came in. I said, oh, let me try this angle. So with the Drake situation, it pretty much said it makes everybody talking about this Drake shit. Everybody's talking about this Drake and Joe Budden shit. But what this suggested was, why don't you do a wrap up of what everybody's talking about? And there's your episode. You're wrapping it all up. It's like, that's a good idea. So you wrap up the entire episode of what's been said, and then you just throw your opinion on it, and there you go. You got 15-minute podcast or 20-minute, and you goody. So that's why I said, like, it's a double-edged sword. It's kind of good, but when you see people using it for bad, like you have people that are dead, and you're taking their voice, like in
I
Korea.
don't like that. I don't like that.
Korea has an artist that passed away years ago, and this artist is still working. They still got new music. They still on the charts. Spotify is still paying them, and it's generated by AI. So my question is, and it's
Is
on
that
my-
not legal?
They've been doing it. Korea has been doing this. Spotify has, I think, like over 40 deceased singers generating music.
Get
with
out of
AI.
here. Get out of here.
Korean pop music. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. But I'm saying, but I got to get 1,000 streams as a living artist.
And that 1,000 stream might pay you 30 cents. Who the hell knows?
Everything is fake. That's why I say the internet. I don't even think half of these people on the internet is real. I think half of these people are fake. Half of these people are bots.
Wow.
Half of these people, you have automation bots. You have automation bots that you can have it act like a regular person. That's why Elon Musk was very smart. I can't stand this. No, but I would love to have dinner with him because I would say, Elon, I first want to thank you for sitting with me. I fucking hate you.
Oh, God.
You're a genius. You are fucking next level genius, and I hate you. Respectfully, I do. Oh, wine? Yes, thank you. You are an asshole, but you are very, very, very intelligent, and I give you that. And it's like it will be the most confusing dinner he's ever had in his life. That he's gonna
He's
have
like,
to,
does she like me?
gonna
Or
have to adjust the Neuralink. Okay, wait, does she like me? I'm going to, and it's like, you ever really hate someone?
like she took the wine, she drank the wine, but she said
Yeah.
she hated me.
Don't you ever just really fucking hate someone, but you can't knock the fact that they're intelligent, that they're very smart, but you're just like, I wish you were a likable person, bruh. Elon was smart. Him taking over Twitter, I kept saying for years, y'all could go back to my past podcasts, my past blogs. You guys know I'm a blogger. I have said that Elon was going to use Twitter to build AI. I've said that. I've said this, and then he dropped Grok. I said, "Oh, I'm right again." You guys, it's maddening, but why not? I mean, only people that pay for the shit can access it, which I think is perfect. But you're talking about years of people that have trained this bot without permission. Because what's the first thing people say is that, oh, this is a public forum. Oh, yeah, it's a public forum, all right. Because now I can use the AI that Elon Musk has created based off all of the data that has been put in by users prior to him taking the app. So we trained this bot that people are paying to get access to. So your thoughts, your collective thoughts, your twang on things. So if you tell, people don't try this, you tell AI, I want you to sound like a black woman from the Bronx. Yeah, it's going to be like, hey, yo, dead ass, really, B?
Oh my God. Oh shit. No, that's
like who told you that we sound like that?
And it goes back to Cardi because that whole script they had Cardi read, she
Mm-hmm.
she wouldn't have said none of that shit. And it was like they were dragging her voice, like she sounded like she was being dragged through some cornbread. Like that shit was just
I just realized what Don Hunter said. Don Hunter said, I had ChatGPT write me a love letter. That was the best letter ever in life. Folks probably out here fall in love with Johnny Five and R2D2.
R2D2. Mm-mm-mm.
I'm telling you, you take a Dolly, just say, I want you to make me an attractive man picture. Then you tell the mofo, I want you to write me a bio that is detailed about my recent breakup. And then you upload that shit to Tinder or whatever, and there you go. You get a bunch of chicks sending you money because they feel bad for you.
Digital catfishing at its finest. AI
Digital
catfishing.
AI catfishing.
AI catfishing.
That's why when I look
That's
at
where we're at now.
some profile pictures, it's like I look at timing of shit. So it's like, hey, we're gonna roll out this AI joint to make you look like a cartoon, but guess what? Now our accounts are gonna get lost in the fluff because we're gonna have our AI accounts with their fucking digital pictures. So now I'm like, unless you go live, B, I don't trust it because you can literally take like a Drake tweet and just say to Chat GPT, I want you to make 50 tweets like I'm Drake, and then you can actually post those types of tweets, and then you can actually build your following because you sound like what Drake like. This is what Drake would tweet.
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Yeah, to the no.
Cause nah, why would you? Like, what do I get? Oh, okay.
This is a
Anyway,
Drake tweet that AI just said. I said, write me a tweet as if I was Drake. Why do I keep using Drake? I don't know why. I just use
and
him
you can't
because
stand him.
I can't stand him, but I can. He's another hate fucker. Um, so ChatGPT says Drake would tweet, from the city that never sleeps to dreams that never rest. Keep the faith. 6 vibes.
Damn, son.
Nah, cause that sounds like some shit he would actually say.
But that's scary. That's really scary because even for myself,
That's corny as shit, but it sounds like something he would say.
if I take my last 20 tweets and plug it into ChatGPT and then tell it to write a tweet like me, it will do it. And that's what I find very creepy. Very creepy.
I'm not. Nah, no, 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 no.
So
I'm not.
we need to calm down with the AI
Relax.
shit.
Yeah, relax with the AI. Relax with
Leave
the
it
AI.
into video games because that's the best part. I love it in video games, just not in real life. I love my AIs in my video games.
What's your take on these AI generated cartoon and reimagined show characters like
Oh,
the iced out Bar Simpson and
I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of liked it. Like I kind of liked it until it started getting too out of control. It's like y'all see something, it's good, it's funny for the first 24 hours, and then y'all carry that shit out for 24 days. And after a while it's like another one. Like okay. Um I mean, I understand where AI, like where you have people that are digital creators who I do believe, like I do digital art. So I'm not saying that y'all don't. I'm just using it. I was using that as an example of saying another artist would tell you that your shit is not real because you're using digital shit. That's all I'm saying. But I do digital art, and I think what angers these artists is that you didn't think of it first. That's the problem. You didn't. Nothing prompted you in your mind to say, I want to make a gangster ass SpongeBob, hanging out in the front of a bodega drinking a 40. Nothing triggered that for you. But a person that's like bored and high sat down to ask an AI, yo, I would wonder what it would look like. And it created that. So
Some of the stuff is kind of dope, though. I ain't gonna lie about it.
some of it is. Some of it really is. But I feel like it's like beating a dead horse. Like social media just loves to do that. They just love to beat a dead horse. I'm like, we get it. We get it. Yeah. Uh-huh. Another. Yeah. Another one.
Yeah, and another one.
And another one. Yeah.
DJ Khaled. We depressed.
Speaking of DJ Khaled, shame on you. Oh, Don Hunter says, told ChatGPT to write a Trump tweet.
Oh, here we go. This is what he says.
It says, fake news is at it again, folks. Can't handle the truth. Sad, but I won't make America great. Nothing stops a winner. Keep winning, keep fighting, and keep America first. Yes, I could see Trump.
I
saying
could
that.
totally see that and hear it. Actually, he might have said that.
Fake news is at it again, folks.
They're wrong.
They're wrong. Okay, they're wrong.
I've been winning in the likes that no one has ever seen.
And you know what? Biden's tweets. The only reason why I hate Biden's tweets because he sounds like that old man from Family Guy in my head when I'm reading them.
Not Herbert. No, not Herbert. We're leaving Herbert alone.
Sounds Herbert, like very Herberty to me. And I get mad because I'm like, where the hell are you getting these statistics, bruh? Like I had to block Biden because I was like, I mean, let's be realistic because I don't think anyone has ever had this conversation on social media before, but this might be a good time to ask this. But should politicians be on social media? Should they be tweeting to the public? Should they be answering the public's questions during these think pieces? Should they have access to us to tell us what's on their mind? 247-365.
No.
A politician. Should politicians be that accessible?
Not that accessible, no. Well, okay. Well, let's put it like this. Before computers, before social media, everything was snail mail.
Right.
And we're going to take it back to Eleanor Roosevelt, okay? She put out a newspaper column. She was a columnist. She had her own radio show. She had all this extra. Like she was really ahead of her time when it comes to running the media. She writes in her column, she wants people to write to her. She wanted to feel accessible because she felt the only way that she, could be appreciated in life was to be needed and to be of the people. And she was always of the people. So she tells these people, listen, if you have any questions about our policies, if you have any questions to President Roosevelt, I'll be glad to pass them along to him, because she made sure that he knew what was going on in the world.
Right.
She encouraged the public, the general public, to say, hey, Mrs. Roosevelt, thank you for reading my letter. And thank you for responding to me. I feel like you're getting so much done. Thank you so very much. You saved my life, my house, my da-da-da-da. This is in the middle of the Depression. And she wanted to be that accessible to people. Now, as time went on and these presidential assassinations were happening more and more, and these candidate assassinations, RFK and all that, yeah, social media by then it was like, I don't think I want that many people. I don't want that many people to have that much leverage to me. Some things I have to keep private. Like I'll go on social media and say, hey, this legislation was passed thanks to you guys. Thank you for all your hard work. That's as far as I'm going.
So you mean like as a social media manager controlled environment?
I got
someone like AOC who, decides to go into her IG stories and show us some pastelas or some shit that she's making.
Yeah, no. We don't need to know about your private life, miss. We want to know about... Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Don Hunter says, nobody over the retirement age should be on the internet. They need to take their V8 and the Century 21 listing. Honestly, yes and no. I say yes because, I can't take another auntie or uncle creating another Facebook page because their page got hacked. I
Hmm.
can't take that because I'm like auntie or uncle or cousin or big cousin.
What a cut.
You don't have a two-step authenticator app? What's that? Listen, if I haven't
You know
told
what?
y'all anything, if I haven't told you anything, I will say this. Get your two-step. And some people are not educated enough to know what that is. It's basically instead of waiting for a text message for your code, what happens is that this is a cycle of codes that is constantly changing. So if you get locked out, like in my case, let's say Discord, nobody can log into my Discord, especially with the a lot with the and it's not even just protecting yourself and it being a quicker way to log into things. It's the fact that you have so many companies that have had breaches. And I'm like, I am not changing my oh, you're gonna have to change your password. I'm not changing my password.
For the 15th time
I'm
because
not doing that.
your systems keep getting hacked.
So now, instead of having to change your password, now you have a two-step authenticator app on your shit. So if someone tries to log in, if they don't get that password, they're not getting into your account. It's locked down. It is Fort Knox on your shit.
That is a very creepy visual, Don.
Like that one black dude that was dancing to old school music trying to entice the young girls with
With the open shirt showing a little bit of the taco meat with the chain hanging in the. That's nasty.
we need to better educate ourselves on the security of what's happening because there are a lot of security breaches right now. There are tons of security breaches now to the point where you have folks calling you, hello, and they don't say anything. Hello, is this me? Now, if you say yes, yeah, you're done. You're
Yeah.
cooked. They got your voice. They're doing voice cloning. So this is why you need to answer the phone like you're hello, hello, and they're like, yeah, I'm looking for Minx Couture. Oh, hi, yes, I'm sorry, I have to do that because I have a lot of people calling this phone and trying to steal my voice, like I'm Ariel.
Listen, I'm gonna give you a couple lines to use in case they do call you. Okay,
Let's
y'all
get
ready
it.
for this one? All right. Say you got somebody, calling you to record your voice, and instead of saying hello or pitching your voice, just open up with, Thank you for calling Mixed Mortuary. You stab, we slap, you kill, we chill. How may I help you?" And they will hang up so fast. Mix's Mortuary and Tomato Factory. Yesterday's loss is today's sauce. Like, bro, throw their asses off. Like, oh, I did not mean to call that bitch. Click.
Thank you for calling the Internal IRS Service. How can I help you?
May I start off with your social security number, please? Like, no, because what you're not gonna do. And see, they take advantage of these older 50, 60 and ups
The
because they
elderly.
expect these 60 and ups to not know technology and know what to do. At first, that two-step authenticator shit used to be like irking my nerves to
It
no
makes
end.
sense now.
And it all makes sense now. It's like, okay, because Facebook just recently put out that they had gotten hacked for like the 80th time, and they were starting to, pay people these settlements for like $4.25. Uh, and people are constantly having to change their passwords. Me personally, because my brain is trash and I can't remember none of them, and I try not to use the little password keeper so much.
Right.
But sometimes I have to. I have like 20 passwords that could be in the process of getting hacked,
Oh yeah, I have like 30.
and
Yeah,
it's,
they're
and
like,
it's
oh,
those, and
she's
I have to.
definitely been in a breach. I'm like, oh
I've
well,
definitely been in a breach.
I
Like,
definitely don't give a fuck no more. I have.
not even, and I just take them and delete them off my list. Like, I don't even use that password. I haven't used that in 6 months. I changed my password 15 minutes ago. Got turned around and changed it again because I forgot that fast. Like, it's just terrible.
It's
But
it's 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 really bad. And as more stuff gets, they're really gunning for these phones next.
oh yeah,
They're really gunning for that, and this is why it is extremely important to get back to the old ways of storing information. Get yourself a ledger, a digital
Write
ledger.
some shit down.
Yeah, if you want to save things digitally, get yourself a digital ledger that requires you to type in a password when you plug in the USB. But this is how we were saving our crypto at one point. But we're at an age right now. Like again, Minx Radio is a legitimate news source. We are noted as part of the media industry, and I get a lot of stuff sent to me as far as press wires are concerned. And this cyber shit ain't a joke right now. And there's a lot of people that are overlooking a lot of these things because of the comfortability of just scanning your face and going, scanning your fingerprint and going. We are like on the press wires where it talks about war. It'll say World War One, World War Two, what is it? The war we had after 9/11, and it specifically says cyber war. I said, we in a cyber war? When were we in a cyber war? So I click on it, and I'm going through all of these. It's not just that. You're talking about why are they attacking fertility treatment places? Why did they hack, the big machines that keep the eggs nice and cold and chilled? Why did they hack that to kill all the eggs? Why?
What is going on?
You don't read it. And this is why I say we don't read this stuff because it's not headlines, right? That's why I really tell people, if you want to know the news before it drops, not like these bloggers. Again, fuck these hip hop blogs and stuff like that. I'm talking about you want to be ahead of the curve. You need a press wire. This way you can see stuff and be able to report it. That's why my page, people be like, this happened? Like, yeah. I just dropped a whole video about fertility being down. Then you have the pesticides that are out. They're spraying all these vegetables and foods with pesticides that has men's sperm count down at record lows.
Are they not rinsing off their vegetables before they eat it?
The pesticides have penetrated these vegetables.
Oh, okay.
It's to the point where you got to cook your shits real good. You can't eat them fresh, like in a salad.
Can't even be healthy.
You can't even be healthy. You have women that their eggs have been destroyed, lost, paid hush money, does not say anything publicly.
Oh no.
They got NDA'd, right? And it's like, these people are putting out blogs and they're telling everybody what's going on. And unfortunately, if you're waiting for a TikTok to get the news and shit, you're going to be waiting a long time. So that's why I said I'm going back to the old way of reporting things. If I see that no one is talking about it, when it comes to cyber shit, because the cyber part, people are not really paying attention to the cyber shit that's happening. And if I'm going to be your techie, dorky friend, I'm going to be the techie, dorky chick that's going to say, hey, guys, Johnny Five put me on game recently. And yeah. Name another place in the world where they freeze a woman's eggs or a man's sperm from later loses a bigger plan in motion. Well, there's a lot of people that are not ready to have families yet. They still turning up and doing their thing. But why are they destroying these places? That's the question. And now in Wisconsin, they're introducing a bill that is going to allow women and families to have their insurance carriers cover fertility treatments. So I'm like, that's cool. What's up, Bars? My homie Bars, nice. Nice to see ya. Welcome.
Oh,
I get so excited, like wow, another person just showed up.
You're so goofy. You're so damn goofy. Oh my gosh.
RTA
She's like, hi.
got the merch. No, I still.
I got some as well.
We're going to the fourth wall. We're going to the fourth wall.
I got the throwback.
Yes. Blessing. What's up, Don? He says, "What's up, Don Hunter? You tell my insurance to cover these nuts. Literally.
Oh my.
They will cover them.
They will cover your nuts, sir.
They will. They'll do the fertility treatments. They'll make sure that they're nice and warm and sacked up the way they're supposed to be. Yes, they will.
If you be extra nice to them, they might just
nice little pat.
Oh, you know what? Get your coin, sir.
But you know what? That might be a good thing because I do believe that family planning should be covered under insurance. They really should. It's a
I think so.
segue into more money. I mean, come on, you get the baby,
Eh, Especially if if you're really trying to get pregnant and you can't naturally.
yeah.
I think that's a like we've been trying to have kids for like 10 years, and it's the clock is ticking.
And storing your eggs and stuff again. Even people that save their placenta, like these places need to keep your eye on these places. Because some people they save the placenta. It's fresh stem cells. It's fresh right out of the womb. So they save it.
Oh God.
Okay,
Ew.
because you never know, something may happen. You may need to have some sort of treatment, and there's nobody can't find a match. You're your own match. So these places, you got to keep an eye on these places, because why would y'all destroy that? Why would y'all come after the one place that just creates life and just keeps life going? Like let's not. You hackers need to do some other shit. Get the lottery or something. Not
You know what I have noticed? Speaking of what we're talking about, you never see these places being advertised. I couldn't tell you where a sperm bank or egg fertility plant is in Virginia. I couldn't even tell you.
I
Hey,
bet you.
looking to make a family, unable to bear children. Well, come on down to our blah 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 and bleep bleep bleep. Like
You're right. I have
you've
never
never seen
seen that.
a fertility clinic, anything like that.
They're probably in one of those big glass buildings.
Like it gives CDC.
Yeah, like it's because I've said I had wrote a book about a woman, potential psychological thriller about a woman that is a school teacher, and the little boy comes up to her, and he just keeps has like a liking to her, like you remind me of someone. And then he says, I really believe that you're my mother biologically. And she's like, what? I don't have any kids. I don't have any children. He's like, well, I believe you're my mother. So just for shits and giggles, just for this kid to calm down, she takes the DNA test, and it comes out that it is her son. Right. So they try to figure out, like, what the fuck? How did that happen? It turns out that the gynecologist that she was going to for a procedure decided to harvest her eggs and sell it to the highest bidder. Hollywood needs to pay me.
Right, because because what's that actual story?
Probably on like a demonic level, probably.
Or did you tell me that story one time before? I'm having the strangest case of deja vu right now.
No, no. Bars Nice says not in Richmond except a men's health and wellness clinic called Renewal.
Oh, so they got that in Richmond. Okay, well I guess that's the closest
We
thing.
definitely don't have that shit in New York because we're just like freaking mice that keep multiplying up here.
I mean, because in Charlottesville they got a woman's birthing specialist center, but what they do is they do like a scan on your womb and practically give you like a number percentage as to whether you can or can't carry children based on a lot of black women like me have uterine fibroids, and that will could hinder you to have children. And so what they do is they scan everything and give you like you have a 60% chance you can get pregnant, or you have a 50-50 shot, or they give you that. But I don't think there's any type of I don't know if there's what the closest fertility clinic is. I'll never look for it because I don't plan on having children.
But Italy, I don't know if you heard, but Italy hasn't had any new births in 3 months.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Is it because of overpopulation, or
Well,
nobody's really interested in having children?
They're saying that a lot of people like, fuck them kids. I'm living my life. I'm good.
No, I need to move to Italy.
I can't even take care of myself, bro. The cost of living is too high. And it's like, in a sense, it's
the
like
biggest facts.
It is kind of true because, again, it's kind of selfish to have a kid right now. It kind of is, especially like, I'm not speaking on people like Paris Hilton, who just had a new baby. Congratulations on your daughter by the name of London. Her son that she had, his name is Phoenix. Very, very interesting. Phoenix, London, Paris. I'm like, okay, this is like what's the name of that show? When we were kids with the with the little pieces that puzzle you got to put together. Whatever it was, the little cryptic shit that they was doing. I say that to be in a world where nobody is really questioning like the little minor things.
Like, why are Hawaiian rolls $7 a bag? I'm sorry, that's where I went. Because why are Hawaiian rolls $7 a fucking bag?
Don Hunter says, I don't trust that you can't get pregnant. I dated a girl and her doctor says she could never get pregnant. Tell me why we played cops and robbers and she ended up with a drink.
Oh, wow. I've never heard that term before, sir.
I've heard,
Drink in the saloon.
I've heard women.
That's different. I like that.
I've heard women say that their doctors have said that they gynecologically were unable to have children and found out they were having triplets. Yeah.
Oh,
That's like God saying, "Oh, how dare you try to try to overstep me? I said she can't have kids right now, but since I got to prove my pen, doink doink doink." You get
see, you missed the right now part.
yeah. I said not right now, right? But but you know what? It depends on the person. I really believe that too, because some of these dudes got fighters. They got some fighters.
And some men shoot blanks, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, and that's why I say, like, we have to make sure that not only are we financially healthy, emotionally healthy, we have to make sure that we are physically healthy to have a child. And a lot of people in Italy are just like, fuck them kids. Nope.
Pass the lasagna.
Pass it. And you know what? 3 months, though. That's kind of scary. Nobody's putting out in 3 months, 4 months. Not even one child. I'm like, okay.
It must be some type of financial hardship where they really sit there and say, you know what, we cannot have children right now, so we're not going to do that until things calm down. Here in the United States, we don't give a shit.
What would they say? They're multiplying like rats.
Just roaches. It's all over the place. Like for anyone to have a child right now, first of all, congratulations if you are a first-time mother, first-time father. Congratulations if this is your first time getting pregnant and all that. Blessings and hope that you have a healthy, beautiful baby. However, this person will not be contributing to the already overcrowded population that is planet Earth because, again, Hawaiian rolls are $7 a bag. So you can only imagine how much your baby formula, how much your baby wipes, how much your diapers cost.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
I'm very particular with the toilet paper.
So am I.
It's gotta be soft.
Oh no, I want all that extra soft shit. I want you to be able to take away
cushion. But I need a cushion with the wiping. Need a cushion.
No cushion. I think we had this conversation too. But I'm a Scott person, okay? Sometimes if the finances ain't financing the way I need, I will take a step down. I will do Angel Soft. Other than that,
Angel Soft it's just necessary.
Now my mom says she does not like Charmin.
Yeah, it's too powdery. I feel like it's too.
Okay, that's what she was saying. Yeah. When you go to rip it off,
you just see the fibers. And I'm just like,
the toilet paper's pulling a LeBron, just throwing baby powder everywhere.
Yeah, I don't like where the hell did that come from? Don Hunter says we couldn't leave the hospital with our daughter until that $2,000 bill was paid, and we produced a car seat.
What the shit? $2,000 for what?
To catch a baby. Well, if the baby was not able to be caught, get taken out.
Do they charge for skin-on-skin contact? Is that a real thing?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And once they did that, I said, okay, y'all good. She can stay here.
Our medical system is fucked.
Skin to skin contact.
How are we going to charge me for holding my baby that came out of me?
Speaking of, Because we talk about birth, we got to talk about the end of life, right? I want to say to everybody that got family in nursing homes, I actually read maybe one or two statuses today that broke my heart. You know, you got people that work in nursing homes, and how do y'all put someone in a nursing home and don't even visit them on the holidays? This ain't COVID season. Like this is not the panoramic season. This one of my friends had wrote a very heartfelt, you know, like she was very, very heartbroken. You know, she said out of all the residents that we have, maybe one or two had a visitor for maybe like 10 minutes.
It's crazy.
I'm like, I get it. You know, I know a lot of us joke around and we say that, oh, you know, my mother or my father, if they ever go to the nursing home, I ain't fucking visiting them. I'm leaving right there. Because
No,
again, we don't know what they did in their life.
no.
But I'm like, when the pandemic occurred, we understood that. It made sense.
It hurts still.
Yeah. They couldn't visit. They didn't have, we were not able to visit our loved ones in that state. Where now we have not had no issues like that. And you're telling me that family just said, F y'all. And these residents had to sit and watch TV, watch Jeopardy reruns. Broke my heart. It really broke my heart to read that. A
Yeah,
person that gave up hanging out with your family to take care of your family.
I've now speaking from experience. I've worked in the medical field for it's now going on 18 years, and my past residents were nonverbal. I've worked with those with mental and physical disabilities, and a lot of them were there since they were toddlers, babies even. They are now in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. And I had this one resident who had been there since he was 2, maybe. His brother, it was only him and his brother. And on his chart, it says whenever he had any type of medical situation going on, to call the brother. Well, it got to where he was having so many medical issues, and all of a sudden the brother was like, you know what? Don't call me until. Which to me, it pissed me off because I'm like, bro, not only me, but a group of us have been taking care of your brother collectively with an experience of over 100 years. And we are here trying to save your brother's life. And you can't even pick up the phone at 3 o'clock in the morning if your brother's having a seizure or is damn near dying and you don't give a shit. Don't call me about nothing else until. Are you serious?
But then again, I say, well, we don't know how these people live their lives.
And he would live maybe 10, 15 minutes away from the facility where I worked. Currently, a couple of days ago, I had put up a similar status, thanking all the nurses, the CNAs, the LPNs, and everybody who had to pull their shift, time and a half, 12-hour shifts, providing that companionship to those who, had family who just didn't give them the time of day and said, I'll go visit them next week. Or you have some, had an abundance of family and were able to visit, which is wonderful. I had some residents that left with their family for the day.
Right.
And then you've got some that's just, they're the only one left. And they don't have nobody to come visit.
Too. That sucks being the last one standing.
Like you're the last one standing. And then we've got some ladies that don't have children. They have nieces and nephews, but they live out of state somewhere. But they don't have children of their own, no grandchildren or anything like that. So they're there by themselves too. So it's up to us to really provide a family for them. And I have, like I said, it's just a sad and unfortunate that you put people in these places and they cost so much. I mean, the insurance is making a killing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And as much as I would hate to have to pay for that, I told my mom, I said, look, I don't care if we fell out every day. I don't care if we argued. I don't care if you said you hated me. I don't care if you took me off your will. You will never go to a nursing facility. I will try my damnedest to keep you at home to where I could take care of you myself. That way you will not be by yourself because I am her only child. And to that, just the thought of me putting her there and then me living my life like fuck that woman. She getting taken care of. She getting 3 hots in the cot. She be all right.
On some Shady Pine shit.
On some Shady Pines, ma. Shady Pines, ma. Like I would not have to, unless I could not physically take care of her myself. Then that would be the last resort. But if you have the means and the patience and the room, because you're gonna need that, take care of your people, bro.
Yeah, because you know what? Spiritually, that's also a test, right? The test is, we always like, what did they say? Am I my brother's keeper, right? So, Don, I totally understand what you're saying because there are people that have grown up in situations where you it's just unforgivable shit, right? But I'm a believer in karma, and I kind of feel like the most heinous way to get somebody back who's done you so wrong is to still show them love and compassion, right? Because then they're gonna feel like shit after all the things that I put them through. They still like yeah. Because at the end of the day, who knows, right? Because I was a very vindictive, hating motherfucker back in the day. Okay, I was a very
You
angry.
what?
Yeah,
Hmm.
but then I started noticing that the people that have done me wrong in my life, when they see me and I have no hate, no animosity, no like I just don't have that bone in me. I've literally healed myself. And they really look at you like, didn't I do the most fucked up thing to this person? Didn't this
Right.
person really almost like check out of the game because of me? And for you to just be smiling and laughing and seeing that everything they didn't do shit. Oh, it's some next level. Because then when you get home and you're like the Riddler, like me, and I sit back in my chair and I'm just like, I got him right where I want him.
Then they start to feel, sorry.
Right where, yeah, because you know what? It's like it's a different type of revenge. Sometimes the best revenge is just showing someone that everything that they fucking did had no effect on you. So now they're
And you
spending
wouldn't even have to say a word.
not even a word, right? Because then the guilt. This is what I love about guilt. The karma and guilt are like two drunk cousins.
Oh shit.
Okay, so karma comes with the drink, and guilt is what you swallow, and it don't taste good. So when people they really feel like oh yeah I hurt her, and then they sitting back like guilt. They're the ones that's losing sleep at night. You're not. They're the ones with the scene constantly replaying in their head, and it's not. It's escaped you because you've healed from that. So I don't really hold a lot of animosity towards anybody because I know that I still lived my life like the best way that I could, and I know that I'm going to still do right by people because it's just I don't have that bone in my body to be as evil as another motherfucker. So it's
I'm,
tough.
I mean, I can hold a grudge, but I'm not gonna sit there and do anything
Oh, I
physical.
hold a lot of grudges. Oh,
I will, I
oh,
will, I will hold a grudge for a while. I'm a little petty. I will hold a
I
grudge.
I hold a grudge, but sometimes my grudge is you thinking that I forgave you.
I hold a grudge like a baby holds a Cheeto with the tightest grip.
No, it's like having that kind of control over. Once you take control back, that's when you won. What they can control the situation the entire time, right? Once you take the control back, and you are the person that is making the chess moves, and you're controlling the narrative, the situation. People have made you out to look crazy and sound crazy. You got to read the laws and the powers of attractions, the 48 laws of power, which I've been reading again. I'm reading it again. If you haven't read it, please do, because it's a playbook of life, right? And damn it, Meeks, I'm dead ass. Like, look, I keep it real, right? And I read a lot. And I read a lot of different like PDFs that are sent to me, especially that has to do with spirituality ideas and research papers. And at the end of the day, it's like, the winner has the control. And I can't live my life letting them still control the situation, because if we're still mad about some shit, they're still controlling the situation.
Right.
Subconsciously, they're winning still. So once you play these little mind games back with them, and you start reading the right books, getting the right tools, getting the right ways of cleansing, it shows, right? I've gotten so many apologies, and just knowing that the ball is in my court to accept it,
Or
leaving them
not.
on leaving them on red.
Oh, oh.
That's the control that I enjoy. I look forward to it. I get a whole essay. Minx, I just wanted to first say that I went to church. Exactly. Minx, I went to church, and I did a lot of soul searching, and part of my healing, your healing,
Oh,
part of my healing, my therapist told me
your
to reach out.
therapist.
Your
Oh,
therapist. Oh, really?
oh, really?
Told me to reach out to everybody that I've hurt, and to just let you know that I'm deeply sorry,
Oh,
and I hope that you can forgive me. And you're just like, thank you,
you know.
thank you. Do you forgive me? I'm saying thank you. That's what I'm saying, is thank you. Now guess what? I'm in bed, nuzzled up, and they're laying up like,
What did I just do?
why didn't she forgive me? Let me go
Yeah,
check
right.
let me go check her Twitter. Hold on.
I know. She ain't say nothing. Hold on.
She's posting about her fucking whack ass music. Oh shit. Fuck. Let me go to Threads.
No, I don't see nothing yet. Mm-mm.
Her quotes are about music business shit. Oh, hold on. Now you are
Let,
in my
let me see.
web.
Let me see if she dropped a sub. Hold on.
You're in my web.
No,
What a
that
tangle
no.
web we have weaved.
Uh,
That
the
you
weave.
believe that I'm going to sit here and sub you and talk about you, when all in fact I'm writing it all in my Notion blog.
Yeah, no, because the last thing you're gonna do is get my blood pressure up. I don't care.
Speaking of, I said Notion. I meant to say Obsidian. Get Obsidian. Get Obsidian, y'all. If you guys have a lot of thoughts in your head like I do, and you just feel like it's a lot of like clutter and people talking and ideas, get Obsidian. And it's like a cloud. It's locked. It's like they can't even access the shit. And you just write like, I want to do this. Next day, I want to do this. This is my goals. Blah blah blah. After a week, you'll see like it looks like a neural network of all of your ideas. Like you're mapping your fucking brain. So I have been mapping the people that hurt me, the people that disrespected me, the people that have used me, and it's showing me a map of people that I should not mess with. And if I can see it on paper, then it's real. Then it's real. So if you guys have issues with forgiving, and you just have a lot of thoughts in your head, if you're just like don't know how to sort things out in your brain, you just want to quiet it down just a little bit, definitely get Obsidian. I promise you guys, my friend put me onto it, and I have not stopped. I've literally said, I had a dream about Diddy. Hold on. Diddy
Oh no.
pops up like, yes. And it goes, this is the cluster of dreams that you've had about Diddy within the past 5 years. Would you like to review them? Yes, I do.
No, because why do you know I have 5 years worth of dreams about Diddy?
Because I actually took my notebook and I just like plugged all that shit in. And I plugged in all the data from my dream journal. So now I can read a map of everything that
Oh
I've ever
no.
dreamed about. Yeah, this shit is crazy. I've done it with ideas, podcasts, misadventures of Little Trash Can, everything. And I also have it set up for like The Sims, right? I don't know, our girl on The Sims, yo, I love her.
I
I,
haven't seen your gameplay lately.
you know what? Because I've been doing everything on Patreon.
Oh,
Everything is on Patreon now.
Patreon.
I
Oh, hiccup.
and those of you that, oh, I ain't paying no fucking paywall. You don't have to. It's free. You could just be a member without having to pay. But if you want to pay for some Twitter circle type shit, you will have to pay $1 a month. Yes. Period. Right?
Just $1 a month.
Just $1 a month. But I put my podcast on there. Fuck YouTube. Fuck YouTube. And fuck YouTube. I'm sorry. I don't
Jeez.
fuck with YouTube no more. YouTube is now, again with the AI, I am not going to be battling bots to be seen, my friend. You have people that are getting monetized off of faceless content. And I'm just like, I'm not doing that. No.
Faceless content.
Yeah, faceless content. They make a YouTube channel and they go to AI and they say, give me a fucking idea of something. And then you just have it transcribe the words. They pop up really big. So if it's big, it looks cool. And then you ask it to, get AI pictures and AI stock images and videos of the words. And then they upload it with some AI music. And then, yeah, you're getting 50,000 views on a completely generated, non human engagement thing. So I said, you know what? I would rather just post it to my shit. I'd rather post it. Diddy anger Diddy leads in the animal sanctuary he's in. The receipts coming out like they in the closet. There's someone had said on threads that he didn't pay his Illuminati bill this month.
Get out of here. Time to pay up. You ain't pay that rent.
You're behind 3 months. I'm sorry. You're behind 3 months, and we're gonna have to add some interest onto that. So yeah, you're gonna have to go 3 months of humiliation if you don't mind.
And let's see, we gotta factor in some late fees here. Yeah.
Someone that owes us a humiliation, we're gonna just tie that in as part of a bonus deal, and you both are gonna be humiliated. But you'll be fine. It'll work itself out, Diddy. It'll work itself out. That's what's happening here. And I'm like, I every time I turn on the news, it's like I don't know. It's like another one, like another one. Like I hope and pray that it just stays on that level. Okay. They're trying to merge this up with Jay-Z and all this other shit. I'm like, y'all need to leave Aaliyah out of this conversation. Okay.
Please,
we
please,
don't
please.
need her. I know where you're going with it, but let it get there. Don't try to create this narrative, because what's going to happen is that AI is going to beat you to the punch and they're going to drown out the fluff. So just let the veil lift as it like a wig. Let it snatch the wig off and let the truth tell itself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Michael did all of that. I don't know. I don't even think Michael was really Michael at some points, because he looks like a K-pop dude.
He did.
I
Them
watched
hair pieces were crazy.
I watched Stranger in Moscow, and I'm looking at Stranger in Moscow, and I'm just like, why does he look like one of these K-pop motherfuckers? Like,
Nah, the one, You Are Not Alone, with the little 27-piece. That was the worst hairstyle.
another day is gone.
I'm so all alone. How could this be? You're not here with me.
I don't, Michael, that whole system, that whole entire system is.
I never said goodbye. Someone tell me why.
I still cry at that song.
Who wrote that?
He didn't. Michael didn't write his own songs. He co-wrote a lot of his songs, but he wasn't the sole writer like Prince was.
This was not his best work. I'm sorry.
No. But you know what? I say I have a card, like I have a hat, and I just like reach in the hat and just pull it out. What's next? Let's see. Oh, yeah. I kind of figured that would be next. Ready for the next one. Because there's just so much shit that's going on, and there's just
it's too much going on in the industry. But speaking of industry, listen, he'd probably take credit if he was alive back then. This guy Gene Deal, who used to be Diddy's bodyguard, he is telling a lot of shit right now.
The dude on TikTok?
No.
Oh no, that's a Jay-Z. I'm confusing him with the Jay-Z guy.
No. This
guy
guy's
that was the bodyguard for Jay-Z and Beyonce, who went
Well, he
missing.
he oh well, no, this guy ain't missing. He's been on camera almost every day for the past week and a half, just telling all types of stories about Diddy allegedly going to Turkish baths 3 times a week, and those bathhouses are normally for the LGBTQ community. And he said that Diddy had been going there numerous times. Now his sexuality is being called into question, but some of us already knew that Diddy was into that hinky kinky stuff. We already knew that because Superhead exposed him when she wrote that book that I have that I need to find, and read about 4 times. Uh,
Oh shit.
no, because she spilled some tea. She spilled some tea. And it's like, well, why would we? She would not lie about that. Like, what would she gain for lying about that?
Yeah, a lot of people always say that. They're like, why? I don't think people would. You're putting your reputation on the line by pulling somebody else's reputation too. So,
And when she pulled a few, she pulled Diddy's, she pulled Ja, she pulled Shaquille O'Neal, she pulled Jay Z. Let's see, it was Vin Diesel. Like it's been quite a few. Like
your
she
idols, your idols, y'all.
and petty ass 50 Cent is having a field day with this shit.
Oh yeah, this is his time to shine. But I
He
would
doesn't give a
definitely
shit.
he 50. Remember, 50 wrote the 50 laws of because you have the 48 laws of power.
50 need to stop before Diddy come after him.
50 wrote the 50 laws of power. He co-wrote with Robert Greene that book. So I wonder what I got to read what his 50th laws were, because right now what Diddy's operating under is the power of Law 5. Law 5 is protecting your reputation of all costs and poking holes in the reputation of others, meaning that if the ship is sinking, we all sinking on the ship. So you gonna point fingers at me? Everybody, I got shit on
Nino Brown.
everybody.
Nino Brown. He said, if I'm going down, I'm bringing down the whole CMB with me.
And that's how Nino went down. He went down on the fifth law. So if you're not familiar with the 48 laws of power, like people have said that book is evil. And I'm like,
Like they try to
this
say
thing,
Andre 3000's music, his flute music was demonic. Like what?
them titles are very, very interesting in the gematria level.
No, but track 2 was wild.
Yeah, Cat Williams. Anyone that talked about them damn parties, they were made out to be crazy or look crazy or whatever the case may be. But I say, as a kid that grew up in the music industry, and the things that I have seen and the things that have been said to me, if you have every single celebrity that you look up to as a young artist stop in the studio to talk to you and tell you to stay out of the business, you got to listen. Hold
Please
on one
do.
second. Give me 1 second. What? What's up? You're not dressed.
Oh, oh my.
Get dressed. Gotta get dressed. She's like wearing her PJs. I'm like, you're not dressed. What are you doing?
No. What are you doing? You need a house coat, boo boo.
Yeah.
Bestie needs a house coat.
She. I guess she didn't know I was streaming. But
Oops.
yeah, it's this whole industry that we are in. All I can say is you got to pray for. Like, I know a lot of us we laugh at. Oh, that's what you fucking get for wanting to be famous.
No,
But
because really, who really wants to be part of this now?
a lot of us,
Knowing what you know, reading what you've been reading, hearing what you've been hearing daily, you still want to be a part of this? For what?
have to realize the big picture, and the big picture is that if you are independent, which a lot of you established artists seem to be using lately to disguise the fact that you're not making no sales. Anyway,
Yeah, no, because sales
I
is
will
kind of low, y'all.
I will say that if you're an independent artist and you love what you do, keep doing what you love. Don't let this stop you. Like there's no industry to go to after this. I'm letting you know this is the industry on fire. So while everyone's jumping from the ship as people are still playing their violins, what you should be doing is, trying to get in the back lifeboat. Okay. Now that lifeboat would be you building your community, you monetizing your community, you getting on these damn streams. Like I'm not a streamer. Oh, okay. But yeah. What's up? Hold on one second.
One second. Yeah. Yeah. It's a
She
whole
wants to
lot.
say hi, and
Oh,
she's
oh.
gonna go right to bed.
All right.
Say hey, everybody. Oh, hold on. I think I gotta turn this way.
Turn that way, turn
There you go. There you go.
Oh my goodness. Oh, hey, bestie. How's school treating you?
Good.
Good. You made a lot of friends yet?
Yes.
You beat anybody up?
No.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for another yes. Like, wait a minute. Okay. So far, what's your favorite subject?
To learn.
Let's see. It's been some years removed since I was in kindergarten. Hold on. What do they do now? What do they do now? That is so weird. So you're basically learning like how to read and stuff like that now? Okay, well good. We'll keep it up. Have you got your grades yet? No grades yet? We've got grades? We're doing good. She's learning. She's learning. It's new. It's new. But keep at it, bestie. Lunch is my favorite subject. No,
He
Don.
said lunch is my favorite subject.
No, my favorite subject was reading at one point, and then it was spelling, and then as I got older, it was history, and then after a while, I didn't like school anymore. I was ready to get out because it became boring. But you enjoy school, have fun, make lots of friends, and learn. Because if I hear you beat up anybody, I'm gonna have to take a special trip. And you know what that's gonna mean?
My leg!
She knows what that means.
Everybody.
Oh goodness.
She's like,
She
I'm
is-
not quite used to this yet.
Oh Lord. She has grown so much in just short amount of time.
Well, you know what? Being that this is her first year, I let the first quarter go. You know, we're getting used to the friends and
Yeah.
routines, getting up early.
Yeah.
You know, just the little things that she wasn't doing before.
Yeah.
And you know, I think it took a while. Parents that are afraid, you know, you're afraid of picking the wrong school. You know, you just got to keep searching until you find something that you're comfortable with. And you know, we finally found something that we're comfortable with. You know, it's uniform based, tuition based. So you know, ain't no playing no games. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just gotta grind hard. I know it's expensive. Like I said, it is expensive to be a parent right now, especially a parent that wants to put their child in school. So, like I always say to everybody, the merch is very helpful. You know, we also have a lot of fundraisers and stuff. So, if I have fundraisers for certain snacks, yeah, definitely reach out because you know it's helpful. You know, yeah, she's gotten so big. She's gotten real big, and time is flying. You know, it's not waiting for no one, and we just got to keep pushing and staying. You know, kids are our future. You know, I've heard that song a couple of times this week, Whitney Houston. But the children are our future, and my goal is to be as helpful as I can. You know, I'm doing PTA shit. You know, I'm gonna be
Look at you, PTA mom and shit.
I'm soccer mom, you know, because
Oh,
I'm a stay
Lord.
at home. You know, I stay at home, and it's actually good for me. You know, stay at home. You know, I take her to school. I come home, and at first I would like, what do? You know, you wash dishes, you clean the house, and then I get right to streaming. I get right on TikTok, and I start my podcast, and I fuck around and talk with everybody. And then, you know, when it's time to go, I let everybody know I'm leaving. I take my tips and I pay it forward to the next streamer that's live.
And as a new PTA mom, you help with the bake sales.
I'm doing that. I'm helping with that, and What else? Music. I'm also discussing, you know, technology as a way to implement education with virtual reality and things like that. So if y'all see me with a show like Yo Gabba Gabba coming up, yeah, just know that I've merged from being a rapper to the hood to
Oh,
rapping for
Gracie's
good.
Corner.
Yeah, rapper from the hood to rapping for good.
No,
That's what I want
I,
to do.
I like. You know what? I like that. I like
My
that.
daughter's 5, even at 9 years old, wearing size. Like, what the fuck? Yes, these kids are growing so fast.
She's
Just
5 feet at 9 years old.
these kids are
I ain't but 5'2". I'm 40. Like your child is going to be like hovering.
it's something. I say there's something in the food. There's something in the food.
It's gotta be
I'm looking at some of these kids. Like this one girl was 10. This chick looks 17.
with boobs.
Yeah, everything. And I'm like,
Jeez.
I feel so nervous. Like, a lot of these girls, I'm like, you don't need to be wearing no makeup like that. You don't need to be contour at your age. Like, it don't need to be that way.
And now you got all these little creepy ass like predators out here. You're 9 years old. They think you're 18 because you got the 30-inch bust down and the makeup and the oh my gosh.
When I was 10,
Protect your kids. Protect your kids,
when I
parents.
was 10, I looked 10. I had my basketball jersey. I had my sneakers. I had my pants. I had my
Listen,
sunglasses. I didn't,
when I was 10, I was wearing LA Gear light ups, starter jackets,
yeah, these,
kitty shit.
the hell you on YouTube talking about, I'm going to be doing a beauty routine.
Get ready with me.
You mean Vaseline on them lips,
Don't forget to put
right?
lotion on your
You
face.
gonna pinch your cheeks for it to turn red? Like that what you gonna do? Because I don't know.
What makeup
Y'all,
you fit to put on?
what you
Contouring your what?
the most we had was lip gloss, and even that was pushing it.
Oh yeah, now you go to the beauty store,
Them
get
shits
that.
will dry out your lips.
Oh my gosh, what they? But for the 15 seconds you had that gloss on,
You are
popping.
popping. All
My lip
different
gloss is
colors.
cool. My lip gloss is
I
popping.
got strawberry. I have pineapple. Pineapple was my
Oh,
favorite.
the pineapple. Oh,
I missed the pineapple. That was my
oh.
favorite.
It had to be the glass
Yes.
with the balls at the top.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. I
we're
can't
showing our
find it.
ages, y'all. Yeah, no, you cannot find that shit anywhere else.
Oh, you probably can. Because they even have
Nah,
like
bitch,
the retro candies and all that stuff too
no,
now.
no, no, no,
So
no, no. You better get this tube of Carmex. You you gonna get that good old medicated Vaseline, just smear it across your lips.
exactly.
Oh goodness.
Exactly.
Hey, congratulations real quick is in order to engineer Delaney Layden. She has recorded first of all, Busta Rhymes got a new album out called Blockbuster, which has been getting some eh, but she has recorded and engineered every song except tracks 10 and 15. So congratulations to her, because you don't hear about too many women engineers out here doing the damn work. So props to her. Yeah, props to her. Congratulations. And you know, good luck and hope for a Grammy nomination and all that. But they said that someone said my favorite rapper was on a track album on a trap album, and he didn't like that at all. They said this is not Busta's best work. I mean, it just came out. See, that's the. I kind of want to get into this, but we're kind of going over. We'll make it quick. Okay, so Busta dropped this album called Blockbuster. It's his 11th studio album. Okay, he just dropped the shit. Okay, it's maybe a day or so old. Y'all are so quick to just dismiss it. The same thing y'all did with Andre 3000. Oh my gosh, he's putting out a flute album. Nigga, where's the lyrics? He just specifically said, this is what I feel like doing right now because what the hell am I going to rap about? I'm almost 50. I have to get a colonoscopy. Like, what do y'all honestly want me to rap about? Master Ace, legendary rapper, he comes out and says that people claim there's a lack of good music out. It's out there. You just got to know where to look.
And look for curators that are actually looking for it.
Yeah, cause y'all jump on like, all right, say for instance, Drake had dropped for all the dogs. That got some mixed reviews. So and then Joe Button jumped on his ass and he said, okay, well, I got something for that ass. Here comes Scary Hours 3. Well, I mean, this one was all right. I like this track and this track. Other than that, it's like man, y'all are so picky. Y'all don't let the album breathe. Y'all don't let it run for a week. It's like your your attention spans are smaller than an ant's ass. Like, what do these artists have to do for you to appreciate what they put out? It's wild.
And it's not like y'all buying the vinyls.
You're
Y'all
not
not
buying
buying
shit
merch. You're not buying merch. You're not buying tickets. You're not buying vinyls. But y'all have the most to say.
to say. Why would I pay for this? Why would I pay for this? This is garbage. You just streamed it. And so did 60 million other people. So you just lined his pockets with your opinion that you hated it. It just it doesn't make any sense. No, Master Ace was 100% correct.
And also, to close that out, now I know the climate that we are in when it comes to female rappers in hip hop.
Oh, I know where you were going.
I just want to say one thing. A lot of rappers like myself, I should play the heartfelt music. A lot of rappers like myself, instead of us bashing other female rappers for them being on, because they're on, right? Even if they are an industry plant, whatever you want to call them, what we are doing now is we're not going to push their narrative. We're going to push the artists that are not being heard. So if you see an artist that you can't stand, I don't care if it's Drake, Frake, whoever,
Jeez.
why don't you take 5 underground artists and list them? This way, this will combat hate with what you love. And this will actually push the right people in the algorithm to be checked out. So if you cool, I can't stand Sexy Red. Okay. Give me 5 female rappers I should be listening to instead. That rhymed. Give me 5 rappers I should be listening to instead. And if you can't name just one, then shut the hell on up. Because
And
you ain't
and
looking
if the next people that you list are in that same realm,
right.
you've lost.
You are not going to win this fight. So I'd say I always keep handy. I have my playlists. When someone says, I say, I can't stand this song, but whatever. Oh, why don't you tell me 5 female rappers that you fucking with? Oh, word, I got 15. Here you go. What's your title? Apple, YouTube? Like, what do you? Now I'm coming with something. I'm coming with something to the table, because if I say I can't stand music today. Here's 50 songs that I've actually curated within the last 3 months of musicians from Spotify all the way down to SoundCloud of artists that I had to literally go through. I am literally going through music that is being sent to me. And I will say that these label submissions that have been sent,
It ain't really hit because they're trying too hard to sound like what's out in the industry.
I'm sorry, but it's like, we need to stop. This is what we got to stop doing. I get the melodic rap because this is where we're at now. We're in melodic rap.
Yeah.
I've as an old head, I have grown to love it, right? I've grown to love it,
Some of it.
some of it, but it's not even the mixes that are off. It's the productions that I feel like you made your song because the person named the song "Love on a Heartbreak," right? So the song is called "Love on a Heartbreak." That's the name of the beat that the person made it as, is "Love on a Heartbreak." And then instead of you just applying your own thoughts and ideas, you made a song because that's what the title of the beat was. And I'm feeling that. I'm like, that's not the initial vibe you were going with that song. You forced yourself to make a song based on a beat title. And that has to stop.
Please.
It has to stop. There's no more type beats anymore, which I've noticed. There's no real type beats anymore. Besides
Mm.
like the usual Drake, but it's not really a Drake type beat because the every producer is different that he's working with.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like y'all are AIs at this point. Y'all are the AIs. You guys are going through his entire catalog and creating tracks that you think Drake should hop on. So maybe you should pitch it to Drake and start pitching it to rappers to create songs that sound like Drake.
Because it's not gonna sound right. That's like sending a Drake type track to let's see, Nas. Let's throw him out there.
It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. It's
Y'all
not
need to
gonna work.
sit down.
What LT
Sit.
say? That ain't it.
That ain't it.
That
None of
ain't
that
it.
shit is it. Listen, you guys have to. I've been talking to producers all day on threads. Get into conversation, y'all. Y'all need to really stop buying beats. Sit down with a producer. Tell the producer, this is my song. The producer's job is to create the songs that you want to make, not the other way around. And I know that that's a big controversy, and you got even producers reaching out to rappers to rap on their shit and not paying rappers to do that. That's another conversation for another day. But the bottom line is that the heart of music, it is like a slow beat of trying to stay alive. And the only way that music is going to stay alive is if you're bringing to the table what you want to create. So I'm constantly hearing the same beats on different songs. I'm
Also, can we please, for the love of God, if you're gonna do this melodic rap stuff, can you rap on beat and stop sounding like you're running out of breath?
not even that. Producers are leasing the same beat to 20 different rappers.
Oh yikes!
I literally saw two people got a YouTube content strike on their song and they don't know why. And I'm like, you
Uh,
bought you leased the beat. The beat was not an exclusive. That's why all my beats were super open when I presented to the artist space for them and their imagination. Exactly. You put down the skeleton, let them do the meat and the muscles and the potatoes and shit. You
mm-hmm.
know, I make beats, yes. If an artist comes to me and they go to my SoundCloud and they say, I like this beat, I'm like, word, let me try to make a beat for you though. Why do you like this beat? I like it because, okay. But do you want me to make a beat for you instead? I won't hit you over the head. It'll be a collaboration project. And it's like they're in shock, like, oh my God, a producer really wants to work with me, as opposed to just pay me $50 for this shit. All exclusives come to me. You don't get a fucking dime and you're broke. I don't move like that. So now that we're in the era of me just dropping beats now, I put my beats out on SoundCloud so that you guys can hear my potential of what I can create, and not because I want y'all to buy the beats. It's just I want y'all to vibe with me. Y'all see that I'm into a lot of the solar system, melodic, heavily into melodic and guitars and shit. So I'm into the heartfelt hip hop era. So that's where we're at. And shout out to all the producers that get it. That you really trying to have longevity in this business. That's why Ice Spice is where she is. It's because she keeps using the same producer that knows her sound.
Speaking of Ice Spice, it was her and one other. Was it Ice Spice? No, 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 no. It was Lotto. Lotto and Scarlett. They used the same beat. Two different songs. They used the same beat, the same drill trap shit. Uh, People were going for Scarlett's version of the song, and she released it. Yeah, she released it, and he's like that goes hard. She did it a lot better than Lotto, because I think Lotto had dropped a little subs like everybody's that's my beat. They're out here copying my sound and da 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 da. No,
Did they go to BeatStars and get this beat?
I'm not.
Because that's what it sounded like. It's. I mean, I couldn't
The
imagine.
exact same. Like I wish I could play a clip.
I couldn't imagine doing that. That's why I said to people, like, you putting your beats in marketplaces, great, I'm glad. But what happens, which I assume this would be a great Boondocks episode, a producer, a Belgian producer decides that, oh, I'm going to get into production and puts a beat out. And then he's a black kid that's just trying to get out the hood, and it's a KKK dude on the beat.
Yikes.
Yeah, I see some shit like that happening. You know, F the N words, ah, ah, ah. And they'd be like, you made the beat, bro. I did, but it was in a marketplace, and now I can't take it down. Now everybody hates you because you sat there and gave this man a beat to be racist on.
Yeah, because see, there you go.
See where my mind goes? That's how it
I'm about to look
went.
it up.
It went that day. I said, imagine that happening. And please don't do this for a social media fucking example. If you do, I want credit.
Right, okay.
Welcome to the Mind of Minx.
Like and subscribe. Yeah, felt it. I can't find the song, but if I do find it, I'll play it next
Don,
week.
get it to me. Get your SoundCloud to me so I can follow you because I have a thing where I'm always pitching within my channels. I'm part of a couple of SoundCloud groups on Discord and stuff like that.
Listen, we're gonna get back into playing music too, but hopefully we won't get any type of copyright strikes on our channels.
On
But
Twitch, on Twitch you won't.
on Twitch we won't.
Twitch, what Twitch does is that it's also acts as like the copyright ID. So, I mean, again, if artists are sending us music to play and you want to go in and try to get your bag, we ain't ever playing your shit ever again. Nope.
Nope.
I get it, but you know, we're not going to get thousands of plays on YouTube. We're not going to get thousands of plays on Twitch. But if you come with this copyright ID shit, talking about you, and it automatically does it. But if you go ahead and do the extra legwork because we played your song, it will never be played on this platform ever again.
Nope.
I had to take down half of my podcast, half of the Mink Show for the past 3 years, copyright strikes. I said, well, and I hit up 2 artists like, why are you trying to do a strike against me? I thought we was cool. Cause you're fucking up my show. So, I'm gonna mute it, and yeah, good luck. Good luck. And I get it. I mean, I only had 10 views on that podcast, but I'm like, you want to take the little. This is why I can't get monetized on YouTube. So if someone is playing your song on their show, hit them up and say thank you. Don't hit us with a strike and then we have to go through paperwork and stuff because we're like, we were playing it in fair use. You know, we weren't trying to get a come up off of this.
We were getting permission from the artist who owns the song.
Right. You're going to have to sign. Everyone is going to have to execute a document before we play anything because a lot of people be real. I know it's hard, right? But you really going to fight us over 1.3 cents?
1.3 is
1.3 cents.
What's the 0.3?
I don't know because I know it's like 0.32 something. It's like half a cent.
You're getting a half of Abraham Lincoln?
Not even a
and not even a 5. Not even a 5.
Not even a wooden tooth.
Oh, geez.
Don Hunter says you can use my stuff. They can play anything else, but we chose your song. We chose you.
We chose you.
Actually, no. Some of y'all chose us. Some people be hitting me. Can you play my song on your next podcast? I'm like, yeah, sure. You have a music video? You know, I don't have a music video. Okay. I play music videos on my show, but I'll play your song. I play it, and I get hit with a so and so. I'm like, just mute it.
we no longer want it. It's just
great episode, but just mute it. But it is what it is. I mean, people don't understand it. I mean, I understand if you think someone stole your shit, yes, but you should. They provide your distro provides the link, which means you must click on it, which means that is you reviewing it, which means you are going to tell your distro that yes, you do give them permission to do that. That's all you have to do. But as soon as they get that email, they see your song has been money.
What money?
Get your fraction of 0.0332 something cents. Go ahead.
That 1.3, and then you have to pay taxes on.
Yeah.
So you're not even going to see nothing on that.
Talk to your distro. Just talk to your distro and make sure that you understand how that all works because you're fucking it up for the good guys.
Well, anyway, y'all, we have
As
Wow.
always. You know,
As always, it's what we do. But because y'all
well,
stuck it out.
it is a Black Friday special, so y'all get an extra 30 minutes of our time.
Oh yeah, you want to get this Black Friday special, and you're also going to get this here nigga damn award. You're going to get this one too. Yeah, the first one was for the little troll that popped up. Gave us a little 5 minutes, but yeah, y'all gonna get this here, because you didn't ask for it, but we got it, so it's free. You don't like free shit. And speaking of SoundCloud, if you fuck with SoundCloud like that, go ahead and stream Minx's new track Cycles. I'm telling you, this shit is a bizarre. I like it. I really like it. Like it gives me like vintage 90s. You know how when people go to New York and the first thing they want to do is like aim that camera up into the sky and like spin around real slow.
That's what me and the director have been talking about.
See,
Get that vibe.
listen. I'm here. Okay,
Give me my fur
I'm
coat, my faux fur, because I ain't trying to have no Peter throwing no paint on me and shit.
wearing fur is murder.
Where's the merch? We're working on the fourth wall page. I got you. Next time we come on live, we'll have the fourth wall page ready, and we're just still trying to map out what kind of merch I got. My merch, but RTIM needs its own merch too. So
Yeah, we need to revamp because we've got some throwbacks that I kind of want to run
Well,
back.
this I think I still have the page for. I still have the page for this one, so I
Okay.
can put it on the. I'm gonna put it on the. Actually, I'll send you the information to update the YouTube description.
Okay.
For the page as well as the fourth wall. We're gonna work on that this week.
All right, because I'm off this weekend, so we'll just do it like that. We will just do it like lots. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and conclude our Black Friday special tonight. I want to thank y'all for kicking it with us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Yeah. So we might be clipping this up.
We got a couple of goodies.
We got a couple of goodies. Now, last week I was going crazy with the clips. I was going crazy. I said, no, because this was too good not to share.
Yeah.
Um,
But
yeah.
the social climate that it is now, it's kind of hard to find topics. But these are the trending topics. We're gonna talk about it. So
Yeah, and then we've got more in the tuck that we didn't get to touch, so we got stuff for next week. So we'll be back next Wednesday at our regular time, back with the foolery, fuckery, and shenanigans. Again, here's some phone numbers for you to use if you or anyone you know is going through a mental health crisis of any of these on the screen. It's free, or just call a friend and vent or something like that. But before you do harm to yourself, call someone, talk to someone, vent, and you might feel better, you may not. But I would rather you call and tell me that your day was absolute trash before you just decide to make that ultimate decision, and then I hear about it and it's like, what the fuck? That wasn't part of the plan. But again, if you're going through a little something, there's your numbers. So yeah, we're out this bitch. So listen, we'll be back next week, 7 p.m. here. The RTIM show. We want to thank y'all again for tuning in with us. I might do something tomorrow. I don't know.
you better.
I might do a little something tomorrow.
You better.
I better. I don't know. I might do a little something on Twitch tomorrow. I don't know. Just a little test run, but we'll talk about it off mic.
All right.
All right, y'all. Get up out of here. Go to bed. Shit. We're old. We need to rub down on our icy hot and turn this heat up. It's past our bedtime. Anyway, we out.
Good night.
Good nights.